Welcome back to another episode of Carrie Cubed, where I give you 3 tips, that's right, 3 tips on the best in social media marketing today. And I am so excited because I am here with Edlin Laie, who is a social media consultant for J&J, and she's going to give you 3 tips. That's right, 3 tips on launching into a new social network. Take it away, Edlin.
So tip number 1, make sure you actually use the network that you're going to launch into. Sounds really easy, but I know a lot of people that have never launched onto Instagram or Snapchat, and they're talking about launching programs. So make sure that you use it at least for a minimum 2 weeks or so, and make sure that the people that are telling you to launch it actually use it, because it's important to understand the nuances of how those networks work.
Is it even if it makes you uncomfortable? Like, what if so Snapchat, it's like if you're over the age of 30, you have no idea what the heck you're doing there.
No idea. It's like
no idea
totally
at all.
different world.
And so just try it.
Just try it. It probably should make you uncomfortable, and that'll make it work.
Okay, what's the next tip?
Tip number 2, you hear a lot of, well, my consumer's on there, so I should launch. You should really validate that they actually are there to look at the stuff that you want to talk to them about. So you mentioned Snapchat. People like short videos and they want things really fast. So don't put an instructional how-to that needs about 30 snaps to be able to understand it onto Snapchat.
So really putting it into context there.
Put it into context. Make sure your content matches the audience.
Awesome. And Edlin, what is tip number 3?
Tip number 3 is make sure you know what you want to do with the network. So you need to make sure that your objectives are set from the start. So I ask a lot of people, what do you want to do? What do you want to get out of this? People say, well, we just wanted to try it. That's not an objective. So you need to make sure that there is a test and learn. There needs to be some testing and learning.
And are you okay with the objective not being necessarily revenue-based at first? Like when you're trying a new network, you might not yet know that you're going to get an ROI on that network. It might be just to kind of engage with a new audience or look in that area. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely. You have to be, because these networks are changing so quickly that today what might work might be different tomorrow. And so we're all trying to figure out what that return on investment is. Sometimes it's just testing out to see if content work. So you have to get into that mindset that it's an iteration and we're going to constantly be testing, and sometimes we may not know what works.
I love it, Edlin. Follow Edlin on Twitter right now. Go there, @Edlin. Spell it.
EDLYNNE.